Alright, this is JEL4 once again with the road to the Shundo and getting Y 7500. Go Fest was spectacular once again, and this was basically the X and Y trying to get the Mewtwo and trying to get that elusive Shundo that's hard to get. You want to get it with the background, but also Zeraora was out as well. So it was a good event, 10th anniversary, and it definitely had its moments. I gotta say, I give it to Scopely and Niantic. There wasn't that many glitches as far as when I was playing. JO4 was playing. There wasn't glitches there. It was more so like back in the days. You would get kicked out of raids, and it was hard for you to get back in. You would lose passes. You had to go online, complain to Niantic to give you back the passes, but everything seemed to work pretty smooth. There was a lot of people out there doing these raids. As you can see, it started off with Mega Mewtwo X, and right now you're seeing me use this bottle cap here on my shiny Mewtwo that I had from before. So go the road to get the golden bottle cap. We used it here. Usually it's best to use it on somebody that you have to kind of upgrade all three, because if you just have to do one, you probably want to wait for a silver bottle cap, so then that way you'll be able to upgrade one, whether HP, attack, or defense. So I needed all three. I used the Mewtwo plus its X and Y, so why not? I know some of y'all are probably saying, well, you know what, you could switch with one, go between X and Y whenever you want. But I just figured, like, since there's two versions, might as well have two Shundos, I should say. And once again, I didn't know that that was even in the cards, because I had never gotten a Shundo in my life. So basically it was like, oh, what are the chances that they're going to give me a Shundo with this Mewtwo? But yeah, so basically what you're seeing here is the Zeraora part here, once you completed all the research. And yep, here we go. And I definitely wasn't using the bottle cap on Zeraora, only because not that tough in the game as it is. For me, it was more so of a entry dex, so I wasn't gonna use it here. But definitely was a fun time getting Zeraora, or as JEL4 likes to call it, Zeraora. And 2 stars, of course. Niantic crapping on me with the 2 stars. So as we continue on here with the Mewtwo X's, and you're just seeing all the raids that I just that we did. And this one I managed to get this shiny here. So let's take a look at this here. Got the 3, and I've been silver pineappling everything. Here we go. And that's where it happened. I fell down to my knees at a Wawa. I couldn't believe it. I was down on my knees wondering, how did that happen? And yeah, so that was unexpected. So I did hyper train the other one. So basically I'm gonna have 2 Shundos on Mewtwo's, which is cool because there's an X and there's a Y, so why not? Also, I was aware late about if you chose the X and Y road, and depending on what you wanted the move to be, counter or what is it, Psycho Cut. So unfortunately I went all the way with it on day 1. So had to use some elite TMs, fast TMs, which you're gonna see towards the end of this video. But it's there for you to use to be able to get the Mewtwo where you want it to be. But it was tons of fun. Now you're seeing all the raids with the Y right here, because you needed to get 7500 if you wanted to mega evolve it. So that's what you're seeing right here as we continue on here, battling all these battles. Didn't get one with the background, but I did get a couple, like as you've been watching this video here, with the DNA background with Mewtwo, but no shinies like that. So, but you know, I ain't complaining. It was a fun event. So here you go. Here's another one. And right here, what you're seeing is the unknown. Been looking for this Q, and finally got all the letters to get the medal. And that's what you're watching right here, is the unknown medal that I was finally able to complete after 10 years. 10 years, damn it, it took me. Alright, here we go. This is some more Y right here. We're just getting into it again. And then there's another Mewtwo being caught. Here's another raid here. There are plenty of these as the day progressed. There you go. Yeah, and the Y was over 100k. I believe the X was in the 90k as far as the CP was concerned, but it was super easy to beat. It seemed like everyone knew, okay, if you're gonna go in, make sure you had your Mega Evolves. It wasn't like the Dragonite event where, you know, you was actually attacking Dragonite and people didn't know they needed a Mega, and was basically, oh, this is my shiny Tropius, I was able to get this. I like this right here. If you tap it, it looks like it's laughing at you. So yeah, that regional Tropius, I was happy to go ahead and grab one of those in this event as well, because that's definitely one of the hard ones to get. Yep, and as we go on here, just continuing on, like I said, we're just trying to get 7,500 energy here to be able to Mega Evolve Y to its point, as you will see towards the end of the video as this video progresses. Here's another background. The DNA, this one a little bit good as far as the stats were concerned. Here comes another raid right here. Like I said, everything was pretty smooth. I can't say there was like many glitches in the game, which is actually a surprise. And I don't know if that's Scopely getting on Niantic, or Niantic actually getting more money to be able to make sure that the game works the way it should work. But yeah, I'm you know, oh, there we go. Here's another shiny I was able to pick up. But you know, if you've been doing this for a while, especially the 10 years, you were kind of always used to something going wrong, right? Mess ups galore. But this weekend actually was pretty smooth, so I don't know if Scopely had anything to do with it. If they did, and they're pumping more money into it, then you know that's great. As long as we have a stable game when there's events, that we can actually have fun and not have to worry about a lot of glitches happening while we're trying to have fun. So yep, so this was the Shundo here, and what you're gonna see here is I'm gonna Mega Evolve it right now. I'm gonna make it Y. There you go. It's gonna register into the Dex. Perfect. And what you're gonna see right now is I'm gonna give it Psy Strike. So you should want to have Psycho Cut and Psy Strike for it to be a monster. Now this is the one I'm hyper training here, which is the gonna make it the second Shundo. I'm gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve this one to X. Boom. Alright. There you have it, and there's the hyper training going on the bottom. It is intensive if you guys ever did the bottle cap. They recommend Focus Blast, and of course the counter would be the fast move. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and power up that the one with the Y. So that's what you're seeing here. Did a lot of raids, so I'm able to max the CP. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give it the XL candy. Got enough of that. Boom, you're gonna see it here. I'm gonna power that up, and there you have it, 4724 before any mega evolves take place right there. And that's it. All right, guys, so hope you enjoy the road to the Shundo, and we're gonna see you next time on JEL4. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe and let us know all the fun that you guys had on GoFest this year. If you had any issues with it, were you able to get a Shundo, and also were you able to get any shinies, the one with the background, whatever it is. You can go ahead and leave that all in the comments, or just watch the video and enjoy it. Once again, GoFest 2026, there's still a lot of events moving on, and I believe the Raichu X and Y is coming as well, so it's definitely not stopping. All right, guys, take care.